How's he do that on What's up? Oh. No, we didn't start yet. No, you're good. Hey YouTube, welcome back. This is your first time here. Welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, appreciate you coming back. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to smoke a Boston butt for a taste test we're doing with a Blue Moon clone recipe from Northern Brewery. So we'll do kind of like a food pairing. We're going to go ahead and grade the beer to see how good it is coming from the kit from Northern Brewery, as well as pairing it with a food which we feel like a good pulled pork would go really good with a, not a good fat. Most people that barbecue know what's the difference between the two fats. And like I said, we're just going to kind of aerodynamic. We don't trim too much on these. It's not really that important. Stuff like this skin right here, it's kind of hard to see from the outside. It's kind of that soft, silky fat. You don't want that. Of course, you don't want to take off too much fat. You want to leave that down, let it render into the meat. Keep your meat from drying out. Not as far as you would think to dry out a pulled pork. All right, so you can see here that the fat cap looks pretty good. I'll spin my way around right here for you guys. It's not too thick. It's like a brisket. You don't want anything more than maybe say a 1/4 inch of fat, just because it tends to not render down as much. It doesn't have the time. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of layer this up a little bit. We're going to cut slices into the fat, not too deep, but just enough to scar it a little bit. That way, once it's on the pit and it starts heating up, the fat will kind of open up. Just gonna let the seasoning get in a little bit more. All right, so now that I got that way going, I'm gonna spin it and I'm gonna go across. And we're just looking for that kind of checkered. All right, so you can see here, we kind of got that checkered pattern going on now. I'm just gonna make these a little bit deeper. Really make sure it opens up. Like I said, I want to get that seasoning to drop in there. That'll work. So I'm doing something a little different today too. Normally I, for my binder, I use oil. But today we're going to use mustard. And I'm going to take my glove off so the wife doesn't fuss me that I get pork grease or pork fat all over her bottle of mustard. So here we go. We're not going to put too much, just enough to really, we just want to coat it, just enough for the seasoning to stick. So I'm going to go ahead and rub that in. Like I said, I've never really used mustard for a binder. I've always used oil. I've heard arguments over and over again that neither one matters, neither one needs a flavor. So we'll see if it makes a difference this time. All right, so that'll do it for now. So here we got a little secret sauce here, some dry rub. Not gonna give away all my secrets yet, but basically salt, pepper, a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic, a couple other things I'm not gonna give away quite yet. Once we get a little bigger, deeper into cooking on this channel, we'll break that down and give it to y'all. Just one out, right? Family's family. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you want a nice generous coat. You know, I've watched plenty of people, they say distance, up high makes it spread a little better. It's really whatever your preference is, whatever you feel comfortable with. Make sure you get your edges. This is what really helps create your bark. So you want to try to cover everything for sure. Let's turn this. Be generous with it. This is a large piece of meat, so you got to remember you're only coating the top part. And you hope you're getting this all the way in. So be generous, don't be scared. Don't under seasoning. That's one of the worst things you can do. The pork butt all seasoned up, trimmed, ready to go. I sliced the bottom of the fat cap earlier, like I said. When I put this on the pit after a while, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the fat cap down. There's different philosophies out there. Some people say fat cap up, that way when the fat renders, it goes back into the meat. Some people say fat cap down, it helps protect the meat so you don't burn it. I do fat cap down. I feel more better. I feel a lot more confident that way, that we don't mess the meat up, or burn the meat, I should say. And I've had good results. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple seconds for you guys, but it's currently 10 o'clock right now. We're gonna put this on the smoker at low heat. It's gonna sit around about 140 to 155 degrees all night. We're just gonna pump it with smoke all night, real slow. About 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna wake up, crank up the temperature, and we'll get it cooking. You can see here we got a grill eye that we're gonna be monitoring the temperature overnight, just in case something happens. My phone gives me an alarm. Obviously, I'm not out here all night watching it, so this will give you a heads up if something does happen. But you can see here we are on a pellet grill. It's a Traeger. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it on. Like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna put the fat cat down. And I'm gonna stick it over on the right side over here by the smokestack. That's the hottest part of the pit, where most of the smoke's gonna roll over really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my probe here to my grill eye, plug that into the fattiest part, making sure I don't hit the bone. And I felt the bone in there a couple times, so I pull it back a little bit. So now I'm in, off the bone and in the meat. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's 5 o'clock right now in the morning. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna crank this up. Let me give you a little sneak peek here. So this is after about 10 hours or so on the smoker. I don't know if my math's right. What would it be? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 hours. Yeah, my math is bad this morning. Still sleeping. Sorry about that. You can see down here. Grill line. Let me see if I can zoom in. We're at about 125 right now, so we're looking good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this cranked up. Get it starting to cook now. I think we got a pretty good smoke ring on it, and we'll catch you guys later. One more thing, I hear a lot about pellet grills, how cooking overnight to get a good smoke ring isn't affordable because it goes through too much pellets. And I'm gonna show you right here inside the hopper. This is actually, after all night long, this is all we lost. You can see it's barely any missing. Not too bad. See you guys. All right, welcome back, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and check this real quick. My probe's telling me at 160, which I kind of start monitoring it to see if we're ready to wrap it, try to help it speed up, make sure my crust is good. So I'm gonna try to hold the camera real quick and check this out here. Here you go, you can see it now, the bark. I'll zoom in a little bit. You see it's getting a little tough there, looking pretty good. See if I can get y'all underneath here. See the fat's still a little jiggly. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer before we wrap this, just to let that bark really set. See y'all again soon. All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and check this thing one more time. According to my grill eye, I'm getting pretty close to temperature. We're right at about 180 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and check and see if my bark's tightened up enough and if my fat's rendered down enough, because I don't want to lose that when I wrap it. But we're gonna try to get this thing sped up a little bit. I really think this is going to pair nicely with this Belgian Wit that we're doing a kit review on, that you should see before this video. But hopefully they pair well. See you guys later. All right, sorry guys, I forgot to film me taking it off, but a little bit of a one-man show here. But here you go, got it nice and wrapped. Pretty little wrap going on right here, I must say. Next time you see this guy here, we'll be pairing it with a beer. So hope you guys stay tuned and check it out. See you guys later. All right, welcome back, everybody. As y'all seen from earlier, me cooking the pork butt, we're doing some, we have 3 glasses set up right here. We're going to do a little beer pairing with pulled pork that we cooked. As y'all seen, at 10 o'clock last night, I was cutting and trimming. Again, I'd like to apologize. You couldn't see my head there. One-man show, didn't realize it. You know, it's that whole, hey, look at what you're filming while you can't.
Well, you know, Brew Girl wasn't there holding the camera.
I understand. It's my fault. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Missing the camera girl. Can't do it all. I mean, she's the pro. I'm the... Anyway, so we got the Belgian Wit that Lori brewed on the all-in-one system that we talked about earlier when we reviewed. As we said again, the beer is amazing. So now we're going to test my cooking skills. As they say, you know, never trust a skinny cook. Just joking.
Whoa!
He's a great cook. Just joking. But anyway,
I'm kind of a little butthurt on that one. I ain't even gonna lie.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a little bit of meat, a little bit of drinking, and we're gonna see what we got. So Lori, you're first. Tell us what you think. I would like to say this is my my new little seasoning I got going on here. I'm not gonna quite tell everybody what's in there yet.
He changed the rub.
The rub up.
No.
I don't know what you did different, but you need to keep on doing it.
I'm gonna give me a little piece of this bark right here.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm going. Go big or go home.
Okay.
Well, you're just about to cheers with the.
With the meat? I mean, hey, plinky.
That's good. Mm. And you know, this goes really good together. I really wish we'd have had some of the Kolsch from the.
That brew you did before that one? Before this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we spoke earlier, excuse me. Brandon did a couple others from the subscription. They had a Kolsch Mango, I think is what it's called.
Mango Kolsch.
Mango Kolsch. This is y'all number 1, 2, or 3 in the order?
It's the third one we brew.
Third one in order. So what other one did y'all do?
We did the Dead Ringer IPA.
Dead Ringer IPA. I remember that one. That was a good beer too.
Yep.
And as he spoke before, he's got the Trappist right now in the fermenter cold crashing. We actually took a little sample earlier. Y'all couldn't get any.
Yeah, no.
Maybe
y'all
next time.
can have none. It's only 5 gallons. It only goes so far, especially with us 3 drinking.
So what do y'all think about the smoked kind of meat going with a Belgian wit where you get that coriander kind of citrus?
I was about to say the coriander. Oh, no, I got to say that. If you look at that piece, you got to have that bit.
Okay.
This is a big old piece of bark. I will say that the coriander, it pairs really well with the seasoning on the pork butt.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the sweetness of the pork. You get the sweetness from the breadiness of the Belgian wit. You get that little bit of an orange finish. And let's face it, fruit and pork just always pair well together. This does not suck, as we say.
Does not suck.
Does
I
not
agree.
suck.
I agree. And I feel it does really pair well.
I think this would pair really well with that on a sweet Hawaiian roll, a little bit of cabbage, maybe some sliders. Oh,
that's to come later this afternoon.
It's happening.
We got some more friends and family coming over. We're going to go ahead and we're going to have us a little barbecue / drinking party tonight just because why not? You know, it's Wednesday. Someday. You got to do something on them day.
Winging it Wednesday.
Winging it Wednesday is as we call it. We used to gather every Wednesday and somebody would cook something that Wednesday.
Something that we've never cooked before.
Absolutely. It had to be outside your box. And it makes you, again, with beer, like we spoke about, get outside your comfort zone and try things new. We've had some fails, but we had some really good stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
They'll go ahead and tell you that the fails were me, but hey, it is what it is.
Just the nachos. Those nachos. That was bad. That really was bad.
Just to mention a couple of things coming up. We have a surprise coming up. We're going to do a blind taste test later. Stick around. I think you guys are going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
As we mentioned before, we have a beer that Brandon showed where he was cold crashing and cleaning after the fermentation about a beer for St. Jude for really good causes. We actually have a special guest that's sitting over there that y'all can't see that hosts it and does amazing things with it. But we're going to go ahead and serve beer for them. We figured, hey, why not? You know, let's get other people drinking craft beer. Lori, Brandon, anything?
I'm good.
Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. See, I caught you on that one. You gotta keep up or get out, no?
Hey, stay thirsty, everybody. We'll see you on the next time.
See y'all later.
Cheers.